And welcome to the Hall Preezy universe. I'm King HP, also known as Father.
And I'm Kiera, also known as Hall Preezy. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are reacting to the Incredible Hulk trailer, trailer number one. Last video reacted to Iron Man, so now it's time for the Incredible Hulk. We're gonna react to these videos in the order that they released in theaters. So this is the second MCU movie, so this is gonna be the second reaction. And we're only gonna be watching the first trailer, not the second trailers and TV spots, and the third trailer, and the fourth trailer, and the fifth trailer.
So on and so forth.
All the other trailers that they be releasing, spoiling pretty much the whole movie by the time you get to the movie.
Right.
Just the first, just the first trailer.
So also with that, you'll get our rating and let us know what your rating is down in the comments. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? And think about this time period. You can compare it to now or just hold the standard of what was then, because then again, this movie is a 2008 release. So, but with that being said, you ready to tap in?
Sure. I'm excited.
All right.
I haven't seen these earlier ones because I was a youngin' when these came out.
All right. Let me make sure the volume is good.
I've got a problem. There are aspects of my personality that I can't control.
I don't even remember this.
See a shrink.
It's a little
In the
bit
movie.
more complicated than that.
Bruce, trust me when I tell you, I've heard them all.
Not this one.
Woo! Yes.
This Hulk was that we need this type of Hulk back, man.
We've never seen anything
Absolutely.
even close to your levels of exposure. But
And-
you
and
survived
This
an
goes
event
back to the
like
Bill
that.
Bixby Hulk,
It's beyond my
70s,
comprehension.
80s
I don't
TV
want to
show.
control it. I want to get rid of it.
As far as I'm concerned, that man's whole body is property of the U.S. Army.
We want it as a weapon. If we let it go, we will never get it back.
Oh yeah. Look at the way they got Abomination. Just man.
They even kind of turned him into a joke in She-Hulk.
Maybe if I can control it, I can.
That's
use
like a
it.
scene right there from like the Death of the Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno. This summer. This is 2008, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. Because they have done so bad with the Hulk now, man. Some of these scenes weren't in the movie.
I mean, they do that a lot with some of these stuff. They delete them and go through reshoots and things like that. So
I don't even remember like him talking to the shrink, which was Betty Ross's like current boyfriend. Look at this. Look at this scene. Just running. Yes.
Yeah, I think that was the best one so far. Well, we only reacted to two, but
Every time I needed a new phone, I
think-
had to switch carrier.
I think
I
it's
told
better than
them.
Iron Man.
At Verizon, everyone can get that iPhone 15 on them.
Now that I got
I think it was better than Iron Man 2. I would say I would give it like I'd say like an 8.7, 8.8.
Okay, so now you're playing with all these little number. Oh, okay.
I sure
Oh.
am. I don't think it's quite a 9, but I think it's above 8.5.
I think it's a little bit intriguing to see certain aspects of it too, because like in the beginning of the trailer, it was like it was just scenes that I don't remember. I don't even remember him having the conversation about, but the way that trailer is, and you're right, that's back when Marvel was doing that type of stuff. So I don't
I
really-
mean, I don't know. It could actually be worse than what I gave it, but I think it's just because like we all want to see this type of Hulk again. So now that we're like seeing it, it's like, yeah, this is what we need.
it kind of like hypes you up. Like, oh, I need this. No, Edward Norton's Hulk is the version we need back. Whether
Not even that, man. It's just I think like pre-Infinity War Hulk is what we need. Like, I think Mark Ruffalo in the first Avengers and Age of Ultron, he was good. I think he was pretty good in Ragnarok. They made him a little silly, but he was still like the Hulk, you know. But I think now they're just kind of making him into a joke. Like ever since he lost that fate against Thanos, bro, just has not been the same. He's
I
like
actually think
he's Deontay Wilder now. A lot of power, but just can't fight no more.
I honestly.
You don't got it done him. He's washed.
Wow. Yo, I honestly think that with the Hulk in Ragnarok, I really thought that was his downfall because he was more comedic. Because the movie had those tones and the movie was great. But as far as the Hulk and being World War Hulk, like he wasn't World War Hulk yet because he would have to have the loss of Sakaar and all that stuff. But which would then lead him to become World Breaker Hulk, right? But we're talking about the Hulk that on Planet Hulk, basically Planet Hulk. He was very comedic, and even like he jumped out when their escape route, and he jumped on the bridge to fight Hela. The way he landed, it was like boom, boom, and then he turned into that beastie.
Oh yeah, when he was about to fight Fenrir.
Yeah, I felt like those were the seeds of him. Like that's evident of decline of that kind of Hulk that we were used to. He was still present, but it's like where he was in that Edward Norton. By the time we got to Ragnarok, he's way down here. I feel like, and it's like you don't notice it because Ragnarok is such a good movie. But if you can compare, like the Hulk that we see Edward Norton doing is trying to keep the Hulk inside under wraps. Like people aren't supposed to know about him. I don't want him coming out. It's a problem if he does come out. By the time we get to Ragnarok, Mark Ruffalo portrayal of him is like he's been 4 years subdued and the Hulk's personality is kind of coming out, but it wasn't really what I expected the Hulk's personality to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, laughing, cracking jokes. But again, Ragnarok had comedic tones that wasn't overdone. It wasn't overdone like
Love and Thunder.
Love and
Dumpster. That's what we gotta call it. That's his new name.
Yo,
Love and Dumpster.
Love and Dumpster. Yeah, so as far as that Hulk, man, even watching that trailer just gets me excited because it's like, can we get back to that Hulk? You think that's possible where they're at right now?
I think, I mean, anything is possible. All you gotta do is just like.
Do you think it's likely?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't. Like it's easy to just fix it. Like it's not like it's a huge like problem. Or, like, are y'all going to fix it though? Like this has been a problem for like a couple years now. Y'all just
it's just getting worse.
Yeah, I don't like.
She-Hulk was worse. She ran into him with a Jeep and he was holding it, and it was like he was. We just watched my man rip apart a police car and turn him into boxing gloves to go fight, like within moment, like like
Deontay Wilder in his prime. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, so
washed up.
So it's very. I wouldn't say that. You know, Deontay definitely is at the end of his rope, and I don't know if the Hulk is at the end of his rope because the character is very lovable. But we'll see if he gets redeemed. You know, I definitely don't like the Smart Hulk. There's rumors of the World War Hulks movie coming, which they're gonna obviously have to deviate. We have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and thanks to those McDonald's merchandising plan, because the movie had got pushed back. It was supposed to have been out this year, but then it got pushed, and we got to see that there is a Red Hulk in there, so we know it's coming. General Ross being played by what's his name? Ford. Yeah, Harrison Ford will be playing General Ross.
I was about to say William Ford, but I was like, no, I'm mixing.
It's General Ross. Do you remember the last General Ross's name?
William Hurt.
William Hurt. So rest in peace to William Hurt. You saw him in the trailer. He did pass away. And he was, so they're no longer able to, but they recast and they did Harrison Ford. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. Falcon or Captain America 4, Brave New World. We'll see how it goes. But I think that'll be the Hulk. Red Hulk will be very similar to the original Hulk that we saw with Edward Norton, and that's a way they could bring back the Hulk we know now from Professor Hulk, Smart Hulk, whatever you want to call him, to his original form. But we'll see. Any last thought? Oh, I didn't rate it. I gave it an 8. I give it an 8. I don't think it was better than Iron Man trailer, but the hype of hoping that Hulk goes back to that and seeing it, it's a solid trailer.
Yeah, when they was running at each other, I was like, yeah, this is what we need. This
Yeah, I might have to rate it the
hope
same.
will feed families.
I might have to rate it the same 8.5, just because. No, I'm not. I'm gonna 8.25. 8.25 is my final thing. 8.25, my final score. A little bit less than Iron Man, but that's because to see how it starts and how they utilize Hulk is tremendous. But and the villain made you very fearful for the villain too. So shout outs to Abomination, who's also been watered down, but we're not going to talk about that.
Everybody got watered down.
But any last closing arguments or anything?
I will say this: the Hulk that we actually do have, he's not better than Edward Norton's Hulk, but he's definitely stronger than Edward Norton's Hulk. Even though they're technically the same, people kind of like to differentiate them as they're different characters. So if we are doing that, he's definitely stronger. I just want to get that off my chest because people try to sit there and bash Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. He was kind of doing it earlier, but he's not weak. Now he definitely has some very strong strength feats that are definitely a lot greater than what Hulk did in this movie. He doesn't really have too much in this movie. Like off the top of my head, the best thing he did was lift up a tank. Now I'm not saying that's like the peak of his powers, but when you see the Hulk holding up the building in Endgame or stopping the big Chitauri alien
the very first Avengers movie,
being able to take on the Hulkbuster suit, taking on Thor, taking on Fenrir, it's like he's definitely more powerful. Even able to take on the power of the Infinity Gauntlet, even though it messed him up, he was still able to hold up a building after that. So,
very true.
I will say the version we had is stronger, but Edward Norton's Hulk is better.
I'll agree with that part. Edward Norton's Hulk is better. Yes, I'm not going to say stronger. We might have to deep dive in that one a little bit, but he's got some impressive stuff.
It's confirmed.
What was your final rating?
I'll give it like an 8.6. I think talk about it now. I had like 8.7, 8. I was kind of overrating it.
You was hyped.
Yeah. I'll give it a safe 8.5. That'll be my final 8.5.
8.5. Okay, you got an 8.5. I got an 8.25. And yeah, man, solid trailer for a good movie. Go back and rewatch the movie. You know,
it's not great, but it's pretty good.
I think it's good. It's a solid movie. I wouldn't call it a home run, but it's a good triple. Like when you know what I'm saying, it's not a home run. I thought Iron Man was a home run, and I think The Incredible Hulk is a good triple, close to a home run. If some say it's a home run, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because it ended well, and you didn't kill Abomination. Matter of fact, I will say it's a home run because they didn't kill Abomination, who we later see all the way down in She-Hulk, and we see him again in the Shang-Chi movie. But in Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man movie, they had to kill you didn't have to do that.
I mean, they kind of had a streak on killing people because
they just out here offering people.
They killed Whiplash. They killed.
Yeah. We're gonna get into all that with the next trailer.
They killed Red Skull.
Nah, they didn't kill him because we found out. Well, yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Everybody thought he was dead up until
we'll say that for those trailers. We'll save it for those trailers. But yeah, so your final score was 8.5, mine was 8.25, and we'll see you all on the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Put the notifications on when you want to keep getting this type of content, and we will keep bringing it to you. No more long layoffs.
Yes.
All right, till next time.
Peace.